3, 2, 1. Horror stories about bands, your philosophy, one room, not room, mixing room.
And I took my guitar and it was fucking wet.
Pretty heavy stuff. Awesome concerts coming up.
And I told them, dude, why is my fucking guitar wet? You know?
Thanks, Gregor, for fucking it up, man.
She didn't shit out.
Death metal love.
But be sure to be there because they are gonna fuck us up all. The mixer is no sewage department.
Blue.
Awesome. Rage.
Next!
I wanted to trash it actually. Jump the drum kit after the show and like ripping everything.
Cancel, double cancelled forever. You're Satanist anyway, so you'll be fine.
Take any AI and say, play that for me.
Tape machine. Don't expect gold. Yes. Welcome. My name is Arthur, and welcome to the Interceptor Beyond show as a part of the Black Rabbit event recorded live in front of the audience here at the Arena Beisel. Welcome to episode 7. It is the final show of this year. Don't worry, we're coming back to the next year, but for this year, come on, we need to have like a break and we need to worship Satan for sometimes, Anyways, so we had 6 episodes behind us, and we're still going, still alive, still kicking, getting crazier and madder. I'm getting closer to my dream. Some people dream about love, getting a job. Actually, I don't know what real, normal, regular people dream about. I dream about making this place a real-life titty twister from Titty Twister Bar from the movie From Dusk Till Dawn. With vampire hookers and little people with chainsaws. Do you know there were little people with chainsaws in the movie? No, but they should have been, and we're gonna do it, and I already started looking into it. We need a special kind of a chainsaw because little people, the balance, how much you can get, the chainsaw, the small chainsaw, but life hack. We can think outside the box, we can put a car battery in the backpack to balance the stuff of the chainsaw. Anyways, it's dreams and getting closer. Yes, but really important thing, while I can still talk, because later I won't have time to it. I want to thank the whole Black Rabbit team for their amazing work and making the show happen. All the people who are behind the scenes, thank you very much. Thank all the guests who participated in the show, and thanks to all the people who came to watch it. Really important, thank you very much. So, what's the plan for today? As usual, I'm going to interview some amazing guests. We'll find out some awesome stuff about them, and what's important, you can buy their merchandise at the merchandise table at the Natalie's Corner. Everybody on your right, you can find all the awesome merchandise there. Also, you can buy our own merchandise. Also, we do the iron-on rabbits. You can customize your merch right there on the spot and make it truly unique and memorable. We also have a tip jar for the show. So if you want to donate some blood, you're welcome. So
we take money as well.
Yes, money as well, but who has money? Blood, everybody has blood. Anyways, so you can have merchandise, we have tip jar. What's important, we're gonna hear what's going on in our music scene. And towards the end, I will play a game with our guests. By the way, the Bloodsucking Zombies from Outer Space are playing a show right next stage at the arena. And we have some awesome fans. This is what happens when you come to Arena Basel. How you doing? How do you do? You have something on your face.
Something? A hat. It's a hat on the face.
On the face. How are you doing? Are you here for the show?
Just for you?
For me, yes. But are you here for the Bloodsucking from outer space? Yes. Yes.
Birthday!
It's my fucking birthday.
Everybody, congrats! Merry Christmas! What? All right, guys. Thank you very much. It was not really planned. All good. It all worked out because we're professionals. Where was I? Colored paper, write your name in some cool way if you want to participate, and then at the end, one of the guests, before we play a game, our guests will choose one of the most creative ones that they would like to play for. So, for example, Eclectic-Electric Wizard was chosen, as well as 2 or 3 other people, and then Wilbur played with him, and they won, so he got all the prizes. So, pretty simple. Write your name, put it somewhere there. We're gonna collect it later, and audience guests will play for you. You don't have to do anything. It's super simple. All right. So, I mentioned already blood-sucking zombies. What a surprise. Okay. By the way, after the show is going to be an after party here of the blood-sucking zombies from outer space. So it's going to get even more Depat Wizard crazy here. All right. So, and the last thing, we're going to have DJs. We have Saturn Finest Record Selection. Maybe Selimanish will come, I don't know. And we also have DJ Mix somewhere here. All right, DJs. And then there will be a party with the blood-sucking zombies from outer space. Don't know the timetable exactly, but some madness will happen. And also, finally, the last info. Next show is going to be in February. We need some time to chill the fuck down. I need a vacation because this shit, this is our 7th episode. This shit is unreal hard. So we need some time to regroup. All right. Please applause.
Good evening. Do you hear me? Probably.
Hello. What's up with the mask?
I like weird traditions. I think it's funny because normally you say like there are weird traditions in South America or Africa or Asia, but I think Europe has the weirdest traditions, like Krampus, hitting children.
For the international audience, who is Krampus?
Krampus hits children. Sometimes he steals them on the 5th of December. Why
Sounds
not?
like my neighbor, but is he real or imaginary?
I'm not sure. I used to be Krampus when I was a kid, actually, because I was quite big.
Metaphorically or
Yeah, in my village. So I got a Krampus mask. I got some jacket, and I had to scare children. That was
Do you
my
need to kill
job.
animals to get that jacket?
No, actually no. That maybe some animals, but no.
Is it the thing that when you kill a Krampus, you become Krampus?
Could be. Nobody killed me, so don't try.
We never know. Your life. Okay. All right. Could you please introduce yourself so that we know who you are?
Sure. I'm Katrin. I love to paint. I hate to get out, but they made me too, so... But yeah, hello.
Hello. Katrin is an artist, so I prepared also. I have your art there.
Oh, awesome.
And I will put it on a slideshow.
Phew, prepared. Yeah, I paint animals. I paint them colorful.
I hope nothing inappropriate will pop up on my laptop. I don't know.
Probably, but no.
Yes, so you're an artist, right?
Yes.
Tell me, so first of all, what kind of art is that?
Yes, I paint animals and I paint them allegorical. I'm not sure if this word exists in English, but I hope. So I paint some Austrian traditions, some other things in art, and I love color, so everything is very colorful, and they look kind of computer animated, but they are painted. So I also paint very big paintings, but they are painted, and people think that's weird.
How big?
140 to 100 centimeters, but with this one is kind of big. It's 90.120 centimeters and very detailed. So
what materials do you use? What paper is this, and what technical stuff?
it's ink, so it's ink pen from Copic, and acrylic paints. So I paint with a brush, and it's Hannemühlen paper. I don't think it's translatable.
We'll get it.
A pressed paper. So
Yeah, press paper.
yeah.
All right. So you do pencils? Do you pencil when you, or you do freehand completely?
It's kind of it's a little bit of pencil, but normally I do most of it freehand. So it's not photorealistic, but I like the structure. So I do the structure and repeat it, and in the end, it looks kind of nice, I think. But
well, it looks nice. So you, for the colors, you use Copic or you use acrylic paint?
acrylic paints.
Acrylic
so it's
paint
a brush
with
and,
a brush.
Yes.
So Jesus, a lot of work. I mean, but you still use a pencil for the patterns, right? Otherwise, you can't. It will go sideways if you don't.
I do like my pencil sketch is quite minimalistic. I just do like an outline to see if the size fits, and if it fits. But in my imagination, the picture exists before, so I just paint what is in my mind already. So I don't need that much pencil. I just go like with the outline.
Do you use photo reference for each, or you're going? How much research do you go?
With the ones that are shown, I used color reference because it was for a book about reptiles. So they need to be. They don't need to be like lizards that are other lizards. I don't know how. It's hard to explain in English. So they need to look like themselves. We did a project, and also Nati from the Merge did a story about one of the Austrian reptiles, and we sold the book for to help the Wildtierhilfe, so the wild animal rescue, because they got robbed before Christmas 2 years ago.
Oh,
Yes.
that sucks.
So
wait, it was a charity. What was it?
It's a charity. It's a charity to save wild animals that are found in
somebody
Vienna.
robbed a charity.
Somebody robbed the charity, so we collected money, and these pictures are
So
for
we need
this.
Krampus with the chainsaw to find those people.
I'm sure he found them already. I hope.
We hope.
Yes.
If not, we'll find you.
But they said like we brought them more money that they lost, so they were okay with it because
So it was in the end. It was a happy story.
Bad, good situation. I don't know.
All right. So in case of reptiles, it was a book, right?
Yes.
How do you choose your theme, the motif? Animals and colors, right?
Yes.
Do you have any phobias?
No, actually, no. I love animals, and people are normally scared that I bring them like, oh, it's a tarantula, here you go. And even in the Amazonian rainforest, they told me like, you crazy, you touch everything. Yeah. So, and I hardly have problems with animals.
Do you went to Amazon?
Yes.
Was it connected with the art, or it was
No.
inspiration for the art?
Yes, inspiration, yes, not connected. But I don't know. I love animals, so I like to paint them. And sometimes I imagine something and then I paint it.
All right, but how much do you study? Because if you do it like freehand from the mind, it's really easy to mess it up. Like have you learned how to draw animals in a academic way?
No, actually no. I just paint since forever, and I paint and paint and paint. And I think if you paint like 50 hours a week, you get quite good at it. I hope, at least.
Hopefully, right?
Yes, hopefully.
How do you? On your website, I read there's a concept behind that the animals being brought. If you take the animal from the environment, can you explain this to me? Because
Sure. The thing is, if you take some animal, it depends, whatever animal it is, and take it out of its environment, it looks quite colorful. But normally they aren't, because most animals try to hide behind a background. So if the animal is bright green and it lives in a green background, you don't see it. So I switch that around, and I take animals, just paint the structure behind colorful backgrounds, so they can kind of vanish in their background. Just the form is visible.
And you said that there's something about the people. It's similar to people, how people behave.
Yeah, people love to blend in somewhere. So normally most people don't like to stand on a stage. They like to blend in and
Do you
talk.
like to be on the stage?
No, actually no.
You would like to blend in?
I would rather be in bed at home, but okay.
Thank you very much for coming.
Nah, after it's good.
Yeah, so people can blend in, right?
Yes, so people love to blend in. Most people don't want to stand out, and I think most animals would run away if you like move them to an empty space. But most photos are done this way. So you take the animal, put it somewhere, the animal is scared, and you can sometimes see them on pictures. So I try to paint them in front of some background where they can blend in.
And you decided to do it with the patterns.
Yes.
Why patterns? Why specific? Because it's similar to mandala kind of covers decisions. Why those covers? Why those specific patterns? And was it based on math or mathematics or scientific approach?
Depends. There are different backgrounds. I like geometric backgrounds, but I also paint very Victorian age backgrounds. But I don't know, I decide per animal, and I decide what fits, I decide what is appropriate, and sometimes the background tells a story too. Right now I paint a big crocodile that ripped the hand off of somebody. And
somebody you don't like.
I don't know the hand. It will probably be my hand because I have a reference.
People who rob charities.
Let's say, I don't know, Jeff Bezos' hand, I don't know.
All right, we're getting close, okay.
But, and it has a background of William Morris, and normally you know William Morris as this bright Victorian background painter, but actually he was very, very socialist for the age, one of the first English socialists, and the hand has a banner inside, and it says like, work doesn't love you back.
Okay, we're going deep.
So they have they have a lot of deeper meanings, so it's hard to explain. Like they switch so fast, and I could explain for hours what they are about and what the background is about. They tell stories and.
All right, but there is a specific you choose. It's not random. All right.
No, it's a background for every.
Do you write a concept also behind each drawing, or?
Sometimes I do. So for the big ones, I normally do like a little. I
like
have
a
like
text.
I go to the National History Museum. I take photos. I do research, and then I paint. And I have also a text. If you buy it, then you get my studies. It's 5-6 pages of writing.
All right.
What I thought about. So.
Do you do that for exhibitions? You had several exhibitions already. You have many. You do exhibitions not only here but also in where?
Yes, I did exhibitions in Vienna, Berlin, and Amsterdam, and I will have a big one next year in the Ernst Fuchs Museum. I don't know if you could translate it. Ernst Fuchs, no. And I will have, in September, I will be in NDSM in Amsterdam and have an exhibition there. So, yeah, somebody seems to like my paintings, so I'm happy.
Is it possible to buy your paintings at the moment, or they're all booked for the exhibitions, or you have?
The big
do you
ones,
have some here?
I have very, very small ones here actually, because I used to have a small shop in Vienna, but right now...
Maybe we can show it. Natalie,
Oh, that's
please.
a print, that's a Riso print.
That's a Riso print. I love Riso prints.
That's a Riso print. I did it with actually with a reptile breeder from New Orleans. And they asked if I could paint like all the New Caledonian geckos, which is kind of funny because in New Caledonia is not a very big island, and some were thought to have died out, but because of the reptile breeders, they kind of survived, and now there are lots of them, like millions, much more than there usually would be. So we did a print with them.
And I see I like the heart here. Like
Yes. Actually, the heart is because there was like a big black space, and I thought something's missing there, so I filled it in.
It completes the
Yeah.
painting. And it's a Riso print. It looks really cool. I'm not sure if people online can see it properly. We have a little bit of red tint here.
Yeah.
But in person it looks... Oh yeah, thank you very much. But actually with red it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thank you very much again. It looks really cool. I really love Riso prints and I really like this drawing.
Thank you.
Natalie, can you please...
Danke, Nati.
We don't want to ruin the art. All right, so we have your stuff there. And by the way, this is a personal question. Where do you go mentally when you're in a creative zone, when you're drawing? Where do you space out on what? Do you have a specific thing where you space out on something?
Actually, yes. I love to listen to audiobooks, and I normally listen to, pen and paper sessions about Cthulhu myth. So maybe that's why they're kind of strange.
Oh.
So everybody that posts something, I will listen to you one day because...
All right,
it's
so people can send you links.
Yeah.
And people should check you out on social media and your website. What are your social media names?
I'm Leuchtgelb, so bright yellow in English. So Leuchtgelb art. And yeah, you can find me on Instagram or on the homepage. So
yeah, great. And of course, we'll include all the links in our description and everywhere, so people will be able to buy your stuff and send you links and everything. Katrin, thank you very much.
Thank you.
What the fuck is going on?
No idea, man. It's like already like second time, man. We have a short game. You will try to guess the song and tell us more about it. If not, then... But you usually know your shit, so...
Yeah. Hit it.
So, you don't know it, right? Oh.
Or did I mix them up?
No, it's...
No, it's Kipper, oder?
Speck.
Speck. Good, then I was right again. They brought out their new album on 27th of October, and it's called Eine gute Reise. So, good travel. And it's, something you would listen to on a road trip.
Yeah, I wrote my notes. Psychedelia United.
Yeah. If you like to ride your car on weed, that's the music to listen to.
This time I decided, because you provided the list, this time I decided to listen to all of it so I can prepare cool comments, but don't expect gold. I have no idea.
I never.
Yeah. Speck, everybody should listen to Speck, really nice people. Let's go to the next song.
That's pretty obvious. It's Gripper.
Is it?
Gregor knows his stuff.
Gregor knows his shit! Everybody applause!
Business as usual.
All right, so who was it?
Gripper brought out the new album the 24th of November, and it's called Blei. So it's pretty heavy stuff.
Pretty heavy stuff. I checked it out.
You know what Gripper means? It's basically disabled. So yeah,
Oh.
I'm going to be cancelled.
Cancelled,
once again,
double cancelled forever.
The
Cancelled
warm
again.
place down in hell is. Yeah. They're waiting for me. They're waiting.
It's
for
a
me.
safe space for the cancelled people. Welcome to Arana Bison.
Well, one you got on the list too is Enigma. Mm-hmm. Enigma is a pretty nice band, which is a coming up Viennese metal band, as we say. They did a pretty awesome cover of Unholy by Sam Smith. Mm-hmm. And they are bringing out their album Terminal on the 11th, so just in 2 days. They are playing today at the Scena Wien, as far as I know. And I'm sure they put in on an awesome gig, because it's kind of their release gig. And yeah, check out that album. Those fuckers are pretty awesome.
Everybody should do that. Do you have a song? Yeah.
Oh, he got one.
We know, maybe it's gonna be Enigma. I don't know.
Well, if you got the Unholy. What's that? Charlie Parker?
Free jazz, man. Free jazz.
Free
we
jazz.
finally listened to some free jazz.
Free jazz.
But it's not Charlie Parker.
No, no,
sadly,
no.
sadly.
You know, I like to joke about free jazz, and then after our show, like sometime, I actually listened to it. I was like, you know,
Ornette
it's-
Coleman.
You know, it's like I was making fun of Justin Bieber until I listened to the music, and like I can't do it anymore. It's like too green. It's too dark. It's like, but that was an example of free jazz.
Yeah,
man,
it was.
finally.
It was. But you know, Charlie Parker.
Charlie Parker is awesome, but it's not free jazz.
Charlie Parker did some sessions, some jam sessions, which you could describe as free jazz, because these fuckers were on heroin as hell. So yeah.
Well, everybody likes to experiment sometime, like not all the time, you know, like.
But yeah, Charlie Parker was a happy dude. So if you're into jazz, check Charlie Parker.
All right, Goedhart, do we have another song? Or you need some?
If you want to.
Yes, we
Yeah,
want
let's see,
one
let's see,
real
let's see.
song, not free jazz shit. Like
bring it up,
that.
bring it up.
Why did you put that, man? You're gonna like this one.
Hopefully.
1, 2, 3.
That's some black metal, yeah. Free jazz.
Free jazz. All right, so
I'm not sure who that was.
he doesn't know. He's not sure.
I'm not sure.
Can you try to guess?
I've listened to so much black metal in the last days. I'm not.
Which first letter of the band is?
T. The first letter is T.
I have no idea. There's so many T's there.
T. Theotoxin.
Yes. Gregor knows his stuff.
Working out the stuff, everybody. Congrats!
Well, I think there is somebody coming up with a Theotoxin shirt today. But
Oh yeah. So, I think we skipped a little bit, but what's up with them?
we skipped a bit. It was I initially wanted to start like a review of the last year with you, and he already skipped in to
You
the
tell me
songs.
you have a list about the songs we play?
Yeah,
Isn't that cheating?
It's a
you
safe,
made the list after I've sent it to you.
it's a
motherfucker.
safe space for cheaters and double cancelled people. It's all fine, man.
Well, he tricked me into reviewing the last year.
All right.
You know, there were many of awesome albums coming out, also EPs. But what would you say were your favorite Austrian albums of the year?
Oh, you put me on the spot. Like, I don't know, but you need to, like, tell me. I guess I don't know.
But you at least gotta have one album which was produced by an Austrian band you like this year.
You put me on the spot. I'm not like you. I don't know much stuff. Goedhart, help me out, man.
After doesn't know his
Speck, of course. Speck is a fucking dog. I was just testing you because I had it like from the first episode, I think.
I mean, you look at the moment as you would join Slipknot as their new drummer, you know?
I don't know, man.
But yeah.
So, first of all, do we have any songs? No.
I don't think so.
No.
No, perfect.
It's done.
So,
because we didn't mention many things afterwards.
we didn't mention many things.
So we stopped at Enigma's Termina, which is coming out on the 11th, so in 2 days. But also Purple Roadhouse, a pretty awesome stoner rock band, is putting out their new album next year. So that's something to look out. Also, Kramer and Samurai are bringing up a new album. On the cover art, there's even the Arena logo.
A what?
Arena logo.
Arena
So,
logo
yeah.
on the cover. Are
That is
they
up there.
connected to Arena?
Somehow. They had some awesome gigs over here. So Kramer and Samurai are hitting it hard as usual.
All right.
Even though it's hip-hop, but hip-hop I like.
Oh, you know, with you, sometimes I feel like you're going really dark with dark metal, like, you know, like deep, and then you sometimes like sprinkle some almost free jazz hip hop, you know.
Sometimes that's the case. Yeah.
All right, you know your shit, man.
Definitely, because I'm jumping around in the genres as far as I want to. So, because I could tell you about some more crazy stuff like.
What else is there?
Because he played on Theotoxin, something not really like black metal would be Turbo Polka Party by Ruskaya, which was also put out this year. A band I'm already missing and it's a bit controversial by now. But that album was still one of the best albums I've heard this year. So, yeah.
Unexpectedly, we have a song.
But yeah, Ruskaya. Google what happened, but I still like the music.
Yeah.
But yeah, then on my list there's Theotoxin, but there's also Mono Brother. Mono Brother brought out Mir geht's die Menschen, and there's some funny track on it where he's talking about André Heller, who was trying to sell paintings which weren't legit. So yeah, check out that album. It's pretty awesome hip hop. Austrian made hip
I
hop.
think only the frames were legit. The paintings were real.
The paintings were real,
Paintings were real, only the frames were...
but something else was not. The frames or something?
Frames or something. Well, whatever. Mono Brother made a pretty awesome song which is questioning the whole situation. André Heller is one of the Austrian music legends. He was singing with Helmut Qualtinger, of which I'm gonna drink at. So, Helmut, see ya. Oh, fuck. Yeah, spill for Helmut.
Spill for Helmut.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, take them out.
You got it?
Verlasse nun den Raum, du Fantasieloser.
Dude is good.
Ich möchte dich gerade noch
Good, he's a
Mensch nennen.
finest selection guy, yeah?
It's more of the chili.
all right, guys. All right. What's next? Because we're like drifting a little bit. We don't have much time.
We're drifting as fuck.
We're drifting as fuck.
the
We don't
new
have much time.
album
We
by-
have like 10 minutes and that's it.
The new album by Harakiri for the Sky
Yeah.
was pretty awesome. Then Endonymous, the album Endonymous was one of the best I've ever heard this
Yeah.
year. Because that's some stuff I'm gonna put on and just like relax for the next 2 days. It's just awesome shit. Hattie, shout out to you.
You know what's funny with Anonymous? When I was reading your list, I was like, Anonymous, selfie. I was like fucking metal guys, like with their band name.
Self-tell, motherfucker.
Like selfies. I was like self-titled. Okay.
Endonymous.
I always expect something like Elovito. What's the names, you know? All right. Well,
Let's get further. Bastard Peels put out some of their EPs. We were already talking about it. That's some of the best grindcore from Austria I've ever heard. Democracy also did a nice melodic death metal album called Age of Dysphoria. Then we had Visions of Atlantis with their live album Pirates on Wacken. Or
not
Wacken.
related to the pirates that we saw before.
Not. Then Heathen Foray brought Wolfbreaker. Road Wolf brought them Midnight Lightning. I already presented it like 3 episodes ago or something.
Yeah, Nitro has connections to Roadwolf in some kind. We'll talk about
Yeah,
that.
we'll see them again.
We'll see them again.
And Chaos Inside, The Raven, the Joker, and the Machine was also a proggy album, which I really like. And Such as Steel brought out their Mississippi. And also Baptized in Mud was a little single EP. It was called Mule Skinner, so you should check it out. It's more like hardcore mixed with a bit of stoner rock. So I think you could like it.
All right.
And in general, every album I presented the last few episodes was from that year, and I'm happy that our scene is there alive. That's
Our scene is pretty good.
our scene compared to others, you know. But I left out some stuff. Nemorius, which is more like a folky metal band, brought out their EP Orcunadoras on the 8th, so yesterday.
Yeah.
And my band, Darkest Morrow, is going to put out a single on the 22nd of December.
Just before Christmas?
Yeah, it's like we
Why
want
you-
to fuck up everyone before Christmas, so yeah.
You're Satanist anyway, so you'll be fine.
Yeah. It's
Actually, maybe it's the best time to release the time, because people who don't give a shit will actually listen to it.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
more like if
Like
you
they don't
wanna,
give a shit about Christmas. I mean,
if you don't want to listen to like Last Christmas or that other shit, check out Blossom by Dr. Smorrow and you'll be happy, you know? Oh fuck, he's coming with more alcohol. Yeah, and then there's one thing I wanted to mention. Sadly, a pretty awesome musician passed away a few weeks ago. His stage name was Jason Boiler, but he was basically called Martin Resch. He was the singer of the Doors Experience. They were playing around 350 gigs around Europe, embracing what the Doors were. I mean, yesterday was Morrison's birthday, so that's a good point to bring it up. And he impersonated him pretty well. And when I was little, I saw him performing like Morrison, and it's pretty sad to know that he's gone. But
so it's your personal also
just to pay some respect.
respect.
So the Doors Experience are going to keep on moving because that would have been what he would have wanted. And yeah, if you get time, check out the Doors Experience. Although Jason is not there anymore, but they're gonna keep on. And yeah, Jason, do your best. We'll see you later.
Man.
So yeah, bit emotional.
Yeah, sad a little bit. But I don't want to say like usual, but like what's next, you know? Like
What's next?
No,
What's
no,
next?
no, I don't want to
Doesn't
say
work
that.
on that one, I know.
Not in this
But we
case.
could get further. I would have had a little discussion with you. What's your favorite Austrian albums this year? But you said you couldn't mention one. But
Yeah, because
what's your favorite album this year in general?
The thing is, most of the music that I listen to is something connected to the old stuff and was released not in this year.
Old free jazz.
Old free jazz, man. But you know that I'm super mainstream kind of a person, right?
You told me you like Metallica, so
Exactly, because I have 72 seasons as one of the best. And
yeah!
And even worse, I have King Gizzard with the Petro-Dragonic Apocalypse, you know, because
Okay.
it's a homage to the thrash metal.
Like that one too.
And I have Villovalo with the neo-noir because I interviewed him, so
Interesting.
I really
you
enjoyed
got the interview. I asked him for an interview, didn't get it.
no, I interviewed him. And wait. And the last one, Hippie Death Cult, that I have a patch, they released an album, Helichrysum. It's a flower, basically, it's a flower. Whatever. Super awesome. They were here. I saw the show. Mega amazing. What I remember, I was on the floor, like going like completely like. That's the only thing that I remember, and like shredding and stuff. It's fucking awesome. That's really cool band. Hippie Death Cult. Everybody should follow.
Sounds good.
But it's not Austrian. But that was.
Well, for me, the top
Yeah.
Austrian albums were Love and Order
Okay.
by Losh.
Losh, yes. Losh are playing a show tonight
They
somewhere.
are playing tonight at the Loft, as far as I know, and they are gonna put up a pretty awesome show.
Right.
But the album in general blew me away. It was prog as fuck.
Prog as fuck, yeah, I listened to a little bit.
Vocals that pretty immersive vocals, like you want to dive into them. And also the rhythmic is just amazing. So it's like I listened to it since I got it on vinyl a lot, and every song kind of catches me like a witch is gonna putting her ban on you. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But the next, he got it.
Dude, you're good with that shit.
But the second one would be Anonymous. So that's one of the atmospheric metal bands.
That's how you pronounce it?
Anonymous.
Anonymous. All right.
Anonymous.
I don't know, man.
Got it. But also, we were talking about them, Eons of Ashes.
Eons of Ashes, you were telling me like almost every freaking episode, man. I listened to it, and I was like, okay, this is gaggle shit, you know, like.
I really love that shit because it's, I mean, yeah, the most songs I've listened to, like my YouTube recap told me, was Eons of Ashes and Franz Füchse. So those were my bands this year because they put out some awesome stuff, and yeah, I still love the Füchse album. Still, it was brought out last year in October, so yeah, bit late, but yeah, albums in general. When we just take a look over the world, there was one album that really, sorry for the vile language, but it fucked me up pretty hard. It was Ashes, Organs, Bloods, and Crips by Autopsy.
Okay. I know the band.
Autopsy.
I know the band.
It's like Possessed and Autopsy are the two bands I really admire because they are Bay Area bands who brought out death metal in the early days. Those fuckers hit it hard because they wanted to. And I had an interview with Chris Reifert of Autopsy and asked him, how did you get to the vocals? And he was like, we needed something harder than punk. So we screamed the shit out of our lungs. And I was like, did you train your vocals or anything? And he was like, no, it just came like that. I'm just screaming since the 80s the same way. And I was like, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Awesome, you still got your voice. But when we come to Bay Area death metal bands, my second favorite album definitely was Chaos Horrific by the Cannibal Corpse.
Okay.
Damn, that was
I know
some
the
heavy
band.
shit. And then we're gonna take a look at Belgium. As far as I know, it's Carnation. That was some stuff. I saw them live at St. Kurt Metal Weekend, and I even opened up the day for them. I was like, what the fuck are they doing? The earlier days, they put out some really harsh death metal, and now they're getting more melody in it. And the singer Simon is doing some awesome stuff with his vocals. So not just screaming, so getting in some clean vocals too by now, but not losing any of its harshness. So yeah, that's also one of my favorite albums this year.
Actually, like I will personally check out all the albums that you're personal that's because I know that you know your shit, and the albums that you chose as the best. This is the stuff, you know, like because sometimes you promote like you say like black metal and stuff, you know, I can't really enter it, but when you say something like really awesome this year, I will check it out for sure.
Well, the three bands I mentioned, Carnation, Autopsy, and Cannibal Corpse, put out the best death metal I've seen in the last years. Because it's old schooly but still fresh.
All right.
And I'm looking forward to see more of them, especially of Carnation. Because Autopsy and Corpse are going to do their thing, as usual.
Right.
But Carnation may have some potential to change and bring some new, fresh air into death metal. So, still one of my favorite death metal bands in Europe.
Death metal love.
Death metal, you know. If you look over to the Subcity, there will be on the 19th of January the tribute band playing David Bowie. That's some pretty nice stuff if you like David Bowie. And also there will be Brain Pain on the 21st, on the 27th Clock, on the 30th Bury Tomorrow, and on the 3rd of February there will be Tesseract.
Okay.
So if you're into proggy stuff and technical death metal.
Still haven't been to SimCity, but it's a good chance to check it out.
Yeah, SimCity sometimes brings up some heavy stuff, although they bring also other stuff. So just check their calendar in general.
All right, what else? What's next?
At Gasometer, we got the Schallplatten und Metal-Börse. So if you want to get some vinyl on the 14th of January, get there. And there also will be Beast in Black on the 23rd of January. And we have Simple Plan. I mean, it's
Simple Plan is punk, right?
a bit softer, yeah, but still something we could mention.
All right. Gasometer.
Yeah, so we get the Gasometer gigs, which would be interesting. Now we get the Szene gigs. Toaster is going to play on the 12th of January. On 30th of January, there will be something pretty awesome. Hallucination Company will play Hansi Lang. So if you're into Austrian music, check.
Somehow I'm going to underline this one. I don't know.
That thing is something
you're so
pretty
excited
special
about it.
because Hallucination Company is a pretty awesome band from Austria, working since I wasn't even alive. So
All right.
that's something you gotta check out.
All right.
And then on the 20th we have Emil Bulls at the Szene. Then we have a tribute to Depeche Mode. So for everybody who likes the 90s, go there. Then the main singers are going to play on the 27th, and on the 28th there will be Delane, also pretty awesome. Now we're gonna switch over to the Viper Room. I will play on 24th with Darkest Morrow, Got Dragged to Me, Suffer, and Zerleger.
You should start with that,
Well,
Shameless plugs are a safe place for cancelled people, cheaters, and shameless self-promotion.
I don't fucking care anymore.
Cancelled forever
I
if
just
you
put
don't
it
care.
out like that. But be sure to be there because the Got Dragged to Me are gonna fuck us up all.
All right. Don't get excited. Don't fuck us up now. What's there? What's on the list?
I'm already scared. Grausame Töchter are going to play on the 26th. Then we have on the 30th Transmission, so they're going to play some Joy Division songs. Then we'll have on the 6th of February Suffocation at Viper Room, so be sure to check them out. Also, there will be the Rape the Escape Festival Escape. Check that out. I'm not sure if you're gonna catch it if the episode goes online soon enough. Then Cadaveric Crematorium and Democracy on the 27th of January. On the 7th of February, we have Mercenary and Hatesphere. Hatesphere, pretty awesome. Check them out. And then we have on the 9th of February Impiety, Nilo, and Helldrifter. So also pretty heavy stuff. And then we got the old arena stuff, so hit it.
Hit it. I mean, not much is going on at Bizo, actually. Yay!
On the 22nd,
Finally.
we got Cabal, Viscera, Vexed, and Lifesick. Damn, check out Vexed, one of the best bands when it comes to deathcore, metalcore stuff I've seen. Coogan's Bluff is going to play on the 27th of January, and we've got Escorts on Sylvester again. St. Pölten, Semiwacken,
St. Pölten, the new Wacken.
On the 21st, there will be Tales of the Mosh Pit, which I already told you with We Blame the Empire and those folks.
Yes.
Everybody who can go there, check it out. Pretty awesome stuff.
No. You stop smoking. You just come out.
Hyper.
All right, guys. Could you please introduce yourself, like one by one? We'll do a short introduction, and also what did you bring for as a prize? And then we'll have a general discussion together. So, what's your name? What do you do? And who you are? And because I don't know you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Lukas Wiltschko. I run a professional production facility for alternative rock in Vienna, the 14th district. I do mostly mixing and mastering of alternative rock and heavy music there. And sometimes I go out and do front of house for cool bands.
Okay, so you basically do everything for. What do you don't do?
I don't do hip hop.
Oh, okay. It's one of the questions what you don't do as a genre, but okay, you skipped it. All right. So you're.
It's mostly alternative rock and heavy sound.
All right. You're all right. Fuck, you're so fast. You didn't drink that much that I did.
No, I
need to concentrate.
Two of those fire things, and they were too
You're
little, I
fine.
guess.
By the way, Christkirchner, cheers. You don't drink, so cheers. Christkirchner, our sponsor.
Cheers, guys.
All right. You should drink so that you'll slow down because you
All
need to
right,
concentrate.
yeah, but I can also.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you bring a present?
Yes, I brought a coffee mug branded from the studio. And it's somewhere.
Dig deep in.
Yes, it's LW Sonics.
I'm gonna put it on the table for now, and then I'll put it back in the bag. All right. That was number 1. Number 2.
I
There's
don't
some.
need to go number 2, no?
All right.
Number 2 on the bus.
All right, not
No,
on the
number two
bus,
on the
not
bus.
on the bus, not on the bus, not on the bus, right? It's forbidden. All right, Gregor, let's go with you. You were here already, but introduce yourself quickly. What's up with you? I didn't know that you're doing
I'm
something like that.
standing in between two folks who have a lot of experience mixing live. I'm just an amateur. I recorded the first album of my band myself and also did a lot of gigs like as a live technician, like a lot, like 50. But yeah, and now I'm standing between those two who do that professionally.
Come closer.
So yeah.
Come closer.
So I'm just going to
that's
be the amateur in between.
Closer.
Let's do mosh pit. And yeah, now I'm gonna talk some stuff of my experience in between the professional experience. So
All right, well, that's cool. I didn't know that you do that, but okay, it's cool.
you don't know a lot of stuff about
Did you
me.
bring something for the back as a present?
Sadly not, but I'm gonna put something up.
We're gonna put something from our merchandise. All right, number 2. Number 3, man. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Nitro or Nino del Carlo. Most of the time, a live sound engineer and musician for my band Ewig Frost.
Yay! First of all, what did you bring in the gift
Except
bag?
my beer, you mean?
No. Did you bring a present?
Yeah. I brought my latest album on tape. That's a LA released tape, which was recorded in his studio actually, and he mixed and mastered it.
Yes.
And yeah,
But I listened to it.
it's beautiful, right?
Do I have? Yeah, I have a tape. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Never opened it. But I have the big tapes.
Let's put it.
Yeah.
All
you got
right.
a big tape machine.
So,
actually.
first of all, applause to all the guests. You know, right in the beginning, just before the show. Oh,
So we are.
shit.
Yeah, we're 4. So yeah.
Some breakfast in the evening.
Feuerkuss.
We all got fire kissed.
All right. First of all, just before the shooting the show, Nitro was giving me shit that what is this thing?
And Focusrite interface, I guess.
I guess, and it was not turned.
It was turned on, but it wasn't plugged in. Ooh, feedback.
Nerds.
I'm allergic to scarlets and spiders.
But nobody knew actually if it works or not, and I wanted to trash it actually, but I wasn't sure if I really can do that.
Secrets? Exclusive?
We had a beer with him.
No,
at the
Yellow
it was
pa-
essentially we were
I know,
invited.
that's why I'm fucking
with my
envious.
band, Young Nails.
Young Niels, yes.
We were invited at Louis but the microphone company,
Yes.
to record a song there.
Shout out to Maria.
Yes. To record a song there, and that's what we did, and it's gonna release next year.
Ah.
Yes.
So you kind of like.
And I was
spoiled
told that
the
I'm
fun?
a bass player who can actually play by a guy who doesn't like bass players. So
Mike,
didn't-
okay, mic drop and you leave.
I'm
Right?
still envious that he got to meet Glam Fricker, so.
Some magic happening. So you have a release and it's coming out next year. When?
somewhere around February, I guess. I can't tell you much more now.
All right.
But
Who's doing mastering and mixing? And
It's already all done.
It's already all done.
Yeah, sure.
All right. All right.
Yeah, no, but we can keep everybody posted on our Instagram channel of Young Nails Band
Yeah.
and keep you posted there.
Check it
All
out.
right.
A band with 3 audio engineers
Yes,
in
exactly.
a 3-piece band.
So everybody knows about it. I don't know about it. Do they need to know about it? I mean, like inside shit.
Don't not already know about it?
No,
It's
no,
a shame.
You confuse me so much, man. And
It was just like a hit
See
in
how
the
many
blue and I
Feuerkuss
just
bottles
shot
I
it.
already drank here, you know? Like, I have no idea. All right, so...
No. Yeah, I do play bass in a band called Young Nails, and there's a single coming next February, which is completing the EP coming next February.
Wow.
Yeah.
Self-promotion
Now everybody
9,000, man.
Yeah.
So, what's your philosophy? What music engineers should do? What I mean is that, like, how much of your personality do you put in a band when you record, mix, and master? For example, Steve Albini, right? We know that prick. Nerd.
I don't know him, to be honest.
I don't know him personally, and he's a really nice guy.
Can't.
And he's a really nice guy, it's a joke. But his philosophy is that he should, like, he's only recording, he's not there with ideas. He's only there to record stuff, and that's it. Everything that you do, it's your thing, it's not my thing, right? What's, for example, Lukas, what's your philosophy? Let's crank everything in compressor, put it all down, and mix it for Spotify, and that's it.
Can't admit that now, so yeah.
No, yeah?
No, but it's a different kind of job, because if the band is ordering a producer,
Yes.
they get a musical producer if they want that.
All
And
right.
if a band is like, these are our songs, you're not gonna mess up anything, then they go to some guy or girl who doesn't do anything like this. And you
Yeah,
can, if you go to Steve Albini, I'm pretty sure he will have some issues. With
Really?
If your guitar is not in tune or something like this, I guess.
I
Don't you
don't
think?
know, man. I've never recorded with Steve Albini or with any other person, right? So I don't know how much shit producers
No, I
or
don't know
mixing
about that either,
or
but-
sound engineers.
The thing is, if you're just collecting sounds of bands, then you don't really interact with this. And it's always like, if the band wants that kind of recording, then they get it. And rule number one is, don't be a dick.
Well, that's by default. Don't be a dick in life, right?
Yeah.
Right? Everybody agrees, right?
I got one point in that thing. You're totally right. And there's always one point. The mixer is no sewage department. You know? If shit comes into the mixer, shit's gonna come out.
Shit in, shit out.
Yeah, shit in, shit out.
That's most of the time also if you mix live, you know. More than if you record, but still it's basically the same.
That's what I wanted to say. So, yeah.
So basically, for normal people, you need to be a good band so to sound good, right?
That's about it, yeah.
That's the message I wanted to make, yeah.
But what's a good band? We could discuss that too. But
For example, okay.
But-
Evic Frost.
No,
Is it a good band?
fuck you now.
I'm gonna listen.
No, but okay. But what I was asking is that, like, for example, you're recording somebody, how much of your personality do you put in the recording process, right? Because there's a difference, right? You can like okay, let's sweeten a little bit, add some plugins.
Yeah, but that's less.
a tape machine.
Yes, but this is when they're all gone. It's just in the
But I
end.
think it's not really a personal note you want to put in, but like you try just to work the best you can, you know?
You know, if you
So
work
the
with, a
same
lot
way.
with music, then you kind of have a repertoire. And if you hear something, I tend to suggest stuff. And if the band likes it, they can do it. And if not, they don't. But I'm very fond of everything gets a try. So if whatever idea comes up, we always try. And if it works, it works. And if not, if not.
I know you're trying to be diplomatic and commercially successful, so you don't want to say some shit. But for example, if the band is playing like fucked up, you know,
And they don't play at my studio.
and they don't play in my studio. Here we go, right?
You need to rehearsal first because it doesn't really make sense to record something you can't play, you know? I mean, you can, of course, take any AI and say, play that for me in 2023.
Oh, it gets interesting.
Now he's bringing up some stuff.
Well, I didn't expect AI coming out from your mouth actually tonight. I was expecting like tape machine coming from yours, and like you tape machine
Yeah, kind of
guy.
everything you hear from that studio went over this tape machine for mastering. So yeah.
Do you use plugins that emulate tape machine?
At mixing, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I watched the podcast with you.
Yeah, sure.
No doubt.
So this was
no
you.
No doubt. Hella good as your reference song.
Yes, exactly. I love it.
I checked it out. Actually,
Yeah,
it's
it's
really good. It's really good. Yeah. Do you have reference songs that you like to use all the time?
Yep.
Which ones? Because
Definitely.
didn't expect that like a No Doubt as a hella good.
Yeah, you.
I got one standard. But Nino.
I take different ones.
For example,
No really example.
he's using No Doubt. What are you using?
That totally depends. I'm like using different
Okay,
things.
if it's a
for-
band, actually, which band? Is it for everybody or for specific, like rock, metal, or...
You mean like the reference?
Yeah.
It's just for my ears. It's
For your
just
ears.
For me
Do
to
you use
listen
something
to
for
stuff.
your ears? Yeah. Because this is like to clean...
But it has nothing to do with genre or anything. It's just
Alright.
it's everything where it's
I don't
supposed
know
to be.
shit, man. Like,
now I tell
so,
you.
for example...
Yeah, that's why I use different stuff, like to
Ah,
get
okay.
the different spectrums to see like.
For example, what is a good reference track? Because I had to listen to the whole 1 hour and 40 minutes podcast to get it out. So, but I couldn't find the podcast with you.
That depends because each genre sounds different. So I take like some different stuff. and I
Thrash
put that
metal.
in.
A band thrash metal.
All thrash metal albums are produced pretty differently, and that was my experience. So I took like I listened to Power Trip, and it sounded totally different to Municipal Waste. Sounded totally different to like the Big Four. Also,
right.
the fucking Big Four from Germany sound pretty different. That just really depends.
All right.
Everything's recorded different. What?
Exotiphobia.
What?
Yeah. What's up with them?
Yeah, the sound
Yeah, it's
of the
like
guitars is a bit similar
similar to what?
to the last Ewig Frost.
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Those two mix pretty up well, in my hearing.
Well, when we mixed, or when he mixed Ewig Frost, we took in Vanik, the guitarist from
Okay.
Midnight, his last production, and I don't know what else. Can't really remember.
Because you were very, very demanding how it's supposed to sound. So
Yeah,
that's what
I
we
was
did.
really enjoying it,
So we didn't
going
hear
in
any
his
reference
studio,
for your stuff.
and I took like a cheat sheet, and I said like, please make that, and that, and that, and that, and
we
he
just
did
did.
it.
You can listen to it, and you should listen. Should all listen to Eric Frost all day long.
Yeah, actually.
But this
no.
guy actually, he can like make everything sound like the band wants to.
Exactly.
So if there's like any fucking sound you want to achieve,
Yeah, I
go
know
to
it's like
him.
a circle jerk for everybody. Like, it's fucking awesome. He's awesome. Because
No,
everybody is
really,
awesome.
that's-
Yeah, that's it. I know that you're
I
like
really
everybody
mean
is
that.
awesome.
Really, that's like
No,
a crazy
I
thing.
know.
A crazy thing. Like you can really, I don't know, if you want to have that bass drum or that bass sound or that guitar sound, he can do it.
Well, to
In a
explain
reasonable
myself,
range.
In reason,
to somehow explain myself, that freshy kind of sound of the guitar, which is also there at Exotophobia, I saw in the tracks. But on the other hand, it was in general a pretty awesome album because it was harmonious. You felt that everybody who was playing there worked together.
Yeah.
And also that he put out the whole sound he could. So, yeah. Still one of the albums I put on when
All
I'm
right,
at
guys.
home to have a good time. So
guys, you can make like a farting noise, like sound really awesome. I know,
Yeah.
like going through a tape machine with some. What's your favorite plugin for that? If it's a fart noise.
I'm sure he can like make it sound dry or wet. or
Increase
something
the
like that.
bass, to be honest. So.
Increase the bass.
More low end, you know.
Low end compressor plus tape machine going through the audience.
Straight EQ.
Straight EQ.
Straight
right?
EQ, more low end, so cool.
All right. Any special equipment that we need to use for that?
Maybe some clamps over your nose for a longer session.
I like the room work of Cubase when it comes to farting noise.
All right, but
Because
okay,
it gets
you can
some room.
record.
Is that your fetish actually? You like to listen to farting sounds?
No. Actually, I never joked about farts or stuff. Like I've never wanted, but this was like a backup
Excrematory
plan, like that I do
grindfuckers and
once in
Goedharts.
50 years. Puts the haze because I want to ask you. It's like, okay, you can do whatever you want, but are there horror stories that's not farting? No. Are there?
It's lacking of low end in the fart, you know.
That's low.
Ambient recordings.
No, but the question is like, do you have any horror, without naming names, horror stories? For example, somebody threw the headphones on the floor because, fuck this shit.
Okay.
Kindergarten.
This kind of happens.
Happens.
Headphones are supposed to be dropped on the floor. This is
Really?
kind of like
if they're expensive, they're fucked then.
whatever it takes.
Happened to you?
I didn't break it, but I run a studio now since, I guess, 14 years.
Yeah.
So many headphones broke. It's that far. So, yeah.
Did something happen with the band when they were like super horrible and you had to do it? So like, give me shit.
It's more like live stories when like your equipment stops working, like your PA stops working or stuff. That's like pretty horrible. But in the studio, I mean, what every engineer which works in the studio, I'm sure it's happened at some point, is like you're tweaking around some plugin, and you notice after 15 minutes that it was on bypass. But you heard it all.
Yes.
Sure, you
yes.
heard it.
Oh fuck!
I
know. Never done it in
everybody
live, but
at some point, I guess. And this can be a horror story if the band is watching.
well, but that's like personal embarrassment. But was there something from the side of the band that the band like Jesus, I can't work with them. But you have a filter, because I know that you filter out your bands like really hard. You choose the band that you want to work with, so it's probably doesn't happen.
Just the same way as bands do too. So it's if the atmosphere is cool and it all tends to be great to a recording session and everybody benefits from it, then I think you shouldn't work with people that you kind of don't get along with just for some certain sound or whatever, because for me on my sessions it's always very important that it's a very chill atmosphere and everybody's feeling at home and everybody can come out with their feelings and stuff that they had when they wrote the songs. Mm-hmm. And because sometimes when you do demos with bands in their rehearsal space, they tend to perform way easier than in the studio. So it's very important to have a cool, chill room where everybody can lay down what they gotta do. And that's one of the most important things, and nothing has to be in the way of this. And if a headphone breaks, it breaks.
All right. What's interesting about your studio is that you have the mixing, the thing right in where you record.
I do have one booth now, and Nino helped me a ton when we did this. I rearranged the whole studio. I took out 5 rooms and have one big room now, which is called like an open concept studio, because the communication ways are way easier, because I tend to not work with a lot of headphone stuff at all, because I like to have monitors like in a live situation, because then you can talk to people and then immediately they respond and everything. I can't hear you with the headphone and stuff. This doesn't happen that much, because some situations you have to have headphones on.
Yeah.
But as long as you don't have to, I tend to not use them. So it's kind of the philosophy you were asking before, I guess.
Finally, we got to the philosophy. Guys, what about you? Horror stories about bands, your philosophy, one room, not room, mixing room, dropping headphones. What else, man? Like you should ask me.
Nino, you had one good story.
Equipment.
Well, when I was first at House of Pain at FM4, put on my headphones and I was like stepping on the cable and I ripped it and the plug was in the checkbox. It was awesome. I was like, I'm so sorry, but yeah, happened.
Okay, that shit happens, yeah.
Or another story when I played with Ewig Frost in Oakland. No, it was San Francisco, a small, 10 years ago, small club. And we were playing with 2 other bands, the one from North Carolina, and they brought like some toms, and we didn't have that good backline, but we really tried to put something together. And one of the bands, they were like playing in the middle, and they had nothing more to do than to like jump the drum kit after the show and like ripping everything. And I was like, dudes, come on. I mean, we still have to play a few shows. What the fuck is going on?
What's like artistic free spirit, man? don't be so oppressive. All right, but you wanted to like kick their faces in the table,
but I didn't.
Flying. But
they pissed my guitars later on.
All right.
They were like, I had to drive actually, and they asked me to stop, and I told them, we can't stop, just tell me, because they were starting to piss in a bottle. And I told them, don't do that shit, you know? So I stopped, they could take a piss, then we had like a 4 hours ride through the night. We stopped once again, nobody said anything, I don't know if they took a piss, but when we arrived in LA, back at the house at a friend of mine, we unloaded the van, and I took my guitar and it was fucking wet, and I told them, dude, why is my fucking guitar wet, you know? And he excused with the words like, oh yeah, but I pissed all over me as well. But I rented the fucking van, you know? So it was like, I really wanted to punch him, but I didn't. And a few years later, actually, we were sleeping at another friend's house from Call the Cops in
Punched him when he was asleep.
Italy. No, but we logged in our Facebooks, and then that guy wrote a message and said, "I'm so sorry that I pissed your guitars a few years ago." And we were like, "Dude, come on!" Like
Finally,
3 years after that. But yeah,
Jesus.
there were some bad stories.
Yeah. Gregor, do you have any pissing stories like that?
I have some stories, but not with pissing. It's like
You
I was
better.
playing. I was mixing a
I don't want
gig.
to go so low, but here we are.
I was mixing a gig with 3 bands, and a certain lead singer sat down backstage and left like a sweat spot. You could certainly see their ass. Like,
well, it's
you know,
innocent.
that's okay.
Innocent.
That's nothing bad. Once someone threw a beer
you don't
bottle
need to
on
scrape the barrel to find some dirty stuff. If not, then not. It's like I'm not looking for shit. You know.
Well, the worst gig I had was more a communicational problem. You know.
Somebody got punched.
Like, no. Somebody got hit pretty bad by me because I was telling them like, you don't need a fucking microphone, and then they tried to fight me, and then I played bass at that gig.
Jesus.
So like, I punched the bass player that bad that I had to play the gig. You know, that was the worst that happened.
And now you're a bass player.
Now I'm a bass player.
And now he's a bass player.
I'm usually a guitarist, but
that's how you become a bass player.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's play some games. Your job is go through the notes really quickly and choose the one that you like, the most creative one. You're gonna play for this person, right? We're gonna play a game, which is called the emoji game.
Game time.
Rules are simple. I'll show you emoji, you need to guess which band is that. The first one is warm-up.
Scorpions.
Correct! You got it.
I'm way too slow, man. Fuck.
We'll get it closer to you, man. Number 1. Not so easy, I know. It's, I will give you a hint. It's color blue.
Blue Oyster Cult.
Correct!
Oh,
Plus
fuck,
1! Yeah, here we go.
This one was pretty nice.
Next one.
Pink Floyd.
Correct! Gregor knows your shit!
This is pink. This is
Next
pink.
one.
Circle Jerks.
Minus point, you have 0.
Awesome.
Black Sabbath.
Correct!
What?
Lucas knows
What?
his
What?
shit.
Black Sabbath.
Gregor. I mean Lucas. We'll find
Yeah, he
some
doesn't
questions
jerk
for
off.
you. Next one.
Better fuck up for me.
Nickelback.
You did that? Yeah. Oh, Nickelback, correct! Lucas!
Yeah, fue. I know that he will kill us.
This one. Shut the fuck up.
Rage Against the Machine.
Correct! Yes. Linda gets a point.
Sober.
Now I
3,
have
2,
0
1.
points.
Next
right?
one.
9 Inch Nails.
9 Inch Nails.
He hit the button. Yes, Lucas is winning so far.
Just
right?
hitting and wait till somebody else says it.
No. There's no forgiveness here. Just fucking. Yes, finally.
Wow.
Yes.
Fucking guns.
You have 0 points now. Minus 1.
Yeah.
Come on.
Fuck Sex
somebody
Pistols.
said
Yeah, the
that.
Sex Pistols. But that was like the audience.
Somebody.
Thanks
said
for
it.
fucking it up, man. Nobody gets a point.
That's not a pistol, that's a revolver.
Yeah, that's a revolver.
Yep.
Totally threw me out,
But
okay?
correct. Sex Pistols.
Alpha gets 1 point minus. Come on.
To who? You don't have any point.
To you.
Why? I
come
do
on, let's do the
everything
next.
correct. Anyways,
Next.
Yes.
next.
Motorhead.
Correct.
But that's a car. It's like car
It
emoji.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's a point
The next
now,
tip I
come
will tell
on.
you what's inside of the car, but you got it. You know? Of course I know my shit. No, you know shit. All right, this one, easy.
Def Leppard.
Correct. Gregor is
yeah.
back with 1 point. 3, 2, 1.
Biohazard.
Minus point.
Why?
Why? What do you mean why? Because I'm God here.
Radiohead.
No. Minus
Radioactive
point.
cytotoxin.
I would never do this to you.
Yeah, for Radiohead is very good.
Fuck no.
I'll give you a tip. A famous computer game. What's the name of the famous computer game? That's
Fallout Boy.
correct. It's back.
It's way too modern.
Way too modern. I get shit for like being too old, like thinking too old, and I way too
I
modern.
got Black Sabbath and Scorpions. So come on.
Come on, put him on a point there.
I put the point, motherfucker.
Sure.
Yes, there is already.
Sure.
We'll
got
see in the playback.
Q2. 2-2.
We'll see in playback later when we edit this episode. We just cut it out. Anyways, next
Sauber.
one. I'm thinking how many rounds should we do, because we're going really fast. I like it.
You got enough emojis?
Ooh, I have 30.
I have no idea.
I will give you a tip. Prepared. The first one is a thing that you feel. What kind of thing?
Fear Factory.
Correct. Lucas was back. Next one.
Corn.
Correct. I need to have a nice combination of easy and hard. Next one is should be easy if you pay attention to me.
Joy Division.
Correct. Somebody pays attention here.
Der war gut, oder?
I will wait. Where's my
That
beer?
was your beer.
That's my beer. Beer pause for a second.
Grieskirchner.
Can you see? Can you see with the?
Yeah, it's okay. But that's not good here.
Correct. Okay, next one. 3, 2, 1.
CC Top.
Yes. Nito and Zizzen Top.
Yeah, come on, he's
But
got the
it's
beard.
like
so,
written
yeah.
there. That's not even emojis.
Yeah,
It's
it's like
CC Top.
really standing there. So.
I am God here. I say
CCC top.
emojis. I don't give a shit.
CCC
But
top.
I like that we use only one buzzer. It's like easier, you know, like for me to figure out who's winning.
It's the closest to Nino, I want to say. So yeah.
Bullshit. You look like. All right. Next one. Yes. Something is not so easy.
Buffalo Spring Plant.
Yeah.
Hit the buzzer.
Buffalo Soldier.
Hit the buzzer. Hit the buzzer.
Maybe I can read it.
Like CC top.
No, like
You
on
were
this
so
list.
close. You were so close. Okay, I understand. This one is confusing. What is this? How do you call it in English?
Spring?
Yes.
Buffalo Springs, bro.
A fountain? No, it's spring.
It's a fountain.
Fountain.
Spring is like flowing.
Feuerkuss. Christkirchner. Makes you relax.
It's delicious.
Where does this grow? In what space?
Nature.
Yeah.
If a person plants it in where?
Field. Buffalo Springfield or what? Buffalo Spring.
Correct,
I don't even
Nino
know
gets
that
a
fucking band. What band is that? I mean, you could have used The Simpsons as well.
Because we're going fast, 5 more. Are you cool with everybody's cool with
Yeah,
like
five
five
more,
more,
five
and
more.
that's it?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Focus up.
Hole?
Correct!
Ich hab's mir wieder geantwortet.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Smash
Doesn't make a
Mouth.
sense, so it's 5-finger death punch, but that makes sense.
Minus point.
What?
Smash Mouth.
Correct! Gregor gets a point. 3, 2, 1.
Black Flag.
Ah, fuck.
Correct! One more point.
We can't see shit.
Yeah, thank you for the
Where's
smoke
the buzzer?
machine.
Where's... Ah, you can see
Hazen
here. It doesn't
like
matter. There is a
hell.
black flag on as an emoji. A bit over...
But that's like
overkill.
the next
Okay.
step, you know.
It's the next,
That's the next level.
Next
The
level. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Black Keys.
Correct. It's a color black. You can't see it as audience, but we see it here. And the keys. And the final one. And the final one. And the final one. 3, 2, 1. Oh, you thought it's gonna be that easy.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck.
You think, well, count the points.
I don't even know. Desert Palm.
But you're close. I will have Chris Kirchner for a second.
Desert Tree.
I'm just gonna fuck up and do a shout out to Christian Fuchs. Black Palm Orchestra.
Minus point.
I love your
Gregor.
minus points, actually.
I'll give you a hint.
Yes. Desert Coconut Tree.
You find this among this and how this is called.
Is there a band?
So what is this? How do you call it?
Yeah, desert.
Desert.
Yeah?
What do you find in the middle of the desert?
Palms.
Yeah, of course, because they're everywhere.
And
Fata Morgana.
where do palms grow? There's a special place in the desert.
What? What?
Hit the fucking buzzer if you know it.
What?
Shibu.
Oasis. I
Correct!
heard
I'm so
Thank
happy that I
you.
didn't know that. If anybody comes up and playing Oasis
No, it's like
on a
666,
fucking
right?
acoustic guitar, I'm gonna kill him. Just so you
Well,
know.
we have a tie. We have a tie. Gregor, you're out. I'm sorry, but between Nino and Lucas, it's 6 points.
Thank you.
Wait, but we need. Oh, let me choose. Maybe I will choose a extra hard one.
So I'm out. Peace out.
You're out.
Drop the mic.
No, you're out. You're out. You're out. You're out. You're out. You're out. You motherfucker, come back!
That's actually
Come
awesome.
back! Doesn't mean that you're out.
That's actually awesome. From Biodynamic.
What should I do?
Next one will be decided.
Removing the beer.
All right. Nino.
Yes.
Nino. Lucas, Nino. Next one is the decisive one. This will be like this will be not fair, maybe. I don't
Match
know.
point.
Next point, and
Match
it's
point.
decisive one. Decisive one, right?
I'm afraid.
3,
Already.
2, 1.
Ah, I fucking know it.
You shh. Gregor knows his shit, but please no.
That looks like Twin Peaks and a chain.
No tips. Does
The only
somebody
thing
know?
with chain
In
is
the
like
audience,
Alice
if you
in
know,
Chains,
just
but-
don't shut out, but say woohoo or something. Somebody knows. All right, you're that bad.
Yeah,
Obviously.
All right,
chain path.
I will give you a hint. How do we call the thing on the right?
I know that one.
What is it?
What is it? Twin Peaks?
It's a band. I'm not gonna put a Twin Peaks
Chain
band.
gate.
Where is it? Where is it? It's like it's
Park?
a natural environment. What did you say?
Is it a park?
It's a park.
It's Linkin Park.
Correct!
That is Lincoln.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a chain. It's a link. It's
Chain
a Linkin
Park.
Park.
Chain Park. Definitely Chain Park.
Which means, for whom did you play, Lukas?
So funny or something. No,
No.
this was mine.
Safran, der
You're welcome.
Radfahrer.
Who? You? Yeah. Come here, get your prizes. Congrats, everybody. Applause. Congratulations. Congratulations for the nice name tag. If you get to write a cool name tag, you have a chance to win all the freaking prizes. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. It was horrible, I know.
Thanks for having me.
Sometimes
As
you
usual.
have to do it, right? Promotion time, plug-in. Young Nails next. Did you want to promote that?
I guess
actually?
somewhere around January, February, new single EP from Young Nails.
Yes.
Keep you posted on the Instagram channel and everything else of the studio. And what I'm doing is on lwsonics.com or at the Instagram channel. Most of the time, like all the time.
And he's a good blogger.
Yeah.
Check out his TikTok account because
Oh,
I
yeah, I'm
did.
there too, exactly. Yeah.
Gregor, what's up with you?
22nd of December, Darkest Morrow, Blossom release drop, so check that shit out. So I'm gonna hand over to Nino.
Nino, what's up with you?
Yeah, well, we came just back from a successful Mexico tour. I have some merch here, shirts, tapes, CDs. You can buy that. Also online, just text me. I'm gonna set something up, and we're gonna play Vienna Metal Meeting next year. And the rest is still all in the make, so I would just say rock and roll, Ewig Frost.
Baby.
Woo! And everybody, thank
Drop
you
the
very much
mic.
for coming. We see each other on February. And yeah, have a nice evening. Don't go far because we have an after show party. A lot of awesome stuff. So stay here.
This Kirchner Bier and
Exactly.
They know the shit.
Feuerkuss.
They know the shit. They know the
it's
shit.
delicious.
Everybody, thank you very much. Goedie, hit the song.
Beats up, motherfuckers.
The ending song.